How's it going, guys? Joey64 here with the final part of Kunckles Mania. We're here at Titanic Monarch Act 2 this time. Last time we left off, we entered Dr. Eggman's base. So we did Act 1, yes, Act 1 of Titanic Monarch, and now we are here at his base yet again, doing Act 2. Basically just the final level of the game. To take him down it's going to say once and for all, but we all know it's always going to be another Sonic game now, don't we? There will always be another game. Can I go down here? No, you can't. So the main mechanic of this level is just these little time vortex thingies. Every time you go through one of those, it'll bring you back to the beginning of the section you're in. So you see, like, right here we have this area. We, like, jump down here. We're back up at the top. Now this section actually is just glide across here, and there you go. This is a pretty easy section of Knuckles, actually. Look at that, we're back on over here. It's a nice, I actually kind of like this. That's the final level, I like it. I think they build it up fairly nicely. I kind of like the whole, time thing. Instead of there being this bottomless pits everywhere. It makes it so it's still challenging, but it's not just like, oh, let's just throw bottomless pits everywhere, you know, because then that just gets annoying. You just keep dying. It's like, oh, well, the checkpoint's right there, but you know, I gotta lose a life over it and all that. And, you know, seeing as how I'm at 5 lives right now, that would be rather annoying indeed for me to have to deal with getting a game over. So, when you get a game over, you don't just go back to the last act you're in. You go to the beginning of the zone. So, like, if I got a game over right now, we have to go all the way back to Act 1 of Titanic Monarch, not Act 2, so yeah, it sucks. But it's a great punishment for, you know, getting a game over, obviously, so it makes sense. It makes sense. So doesn't mean I cannot hate it, though. And I see now this area is blocked off, so I completed it, so now we go over to the other areas. Basically, it's 4 different, like, different challenge room area things. After you do all 4, you're good to go. That's the basic gist of the level. So yeah, I guess let's talk about general thoughts on this game so far. Well, at least I want to talk about Knuckles specifically. I really do enjoy playing as Knuckles. I feel like I have had a lot of complaints with him just throughout this playthrough. And he's definitely not my favorite character. I would say he's actually my least favorite character to play through as. Now, just gameplay aside, now the fact that he has his own exclusive levels, that is the main reason why I will play the game again as him over Tails, since Tails is just the exact same playthrough with Sonic, except Sonic's like driving the tornado, which really isn't that big of a difference, because he's driven the tornado before. You know, it's nothing too crazy with Tails, so I find myself replaying the Knuckles playthrough a lot more than Tails, but again, that's mainly just because, you know, Knuckles is a bit more unique, just by a little bit. Not too much, though. And I will say, the Knuckles original levels, I think they're a great throwback to Sonic 3 and Knuckles, where he had his own, he had some of his own story and all that. Along with, you know, he honestly has a fairly unique style, like being able to glide, being able to break through certain walls, being able to climb, that we can see right here. Hopefully we can climb away from this red orb thing. If that captures you, in time you lose all your wings. Basically, it's like you get hit. Basically, imagine, yeah, just imagine like you ran into a batnik or something. That's what that is. So be careful of that. Definitely be careful of that. So yeah. But, just talk about Titanic Monarch itself, just in case you haven't seen my playthrough of this game all those years ago, all 2 of them. Basically, it's like I said, it's your final challenge. It reminds me of, Mega Man a lot, actually. Just with the whole, you know, like, it's like, it's kind of like how the boss rooms in Mega Man. We had the different, like, you had the one central room you had to go through, and then you have the 4 different, well, I guess in Mega Man's case it's 8 or 6, depending which game you're playing, but you know, it's very Mega Man-esque in my opinion. Oh, also, well, okay, I just died. But if you kill those dudes, they the little red orb thingy will disappear. There was a checkpoint at the beginning of each section, so you don't have to worry about like having to redo the entire thing, which is nice. I appreciate it. I like not having to redo entire levels. That's just annoying. We can all agree on that much, right? Having to redo levels is annoying. Let's not get quenched up this time. That's one complaint I have, and this is across all 2D Sonic games, but seeing how this is a 2D Sonic game, it applies to this one as well. Getting quenched up is a lot easier than in most games. Like any of the other Sonic games. And it gets rather annoying at times, but like right there, like, maybe instead of us having to go up these elevator things, have something else so we don't, fall, get quenched. Like right here, like, okay, yeah, if I get quenched, I get quenched. And I like this concept they have here. But again, like we were going through before, I could care less for that, Because I don't feel like that should be one of the obstacles. Should be, oh, there's a chance I may get quenched up. The obstacle should be like that enemy dude there. I have to get out in time or I want to get, screwed over by the little drone dude, That's what it should be. It shouldn't be, oh no, it's gameplay, it's a designer's oversight. Well, to me, it feels like it's an oversight. I was going to be Super Knuckles for the final boss, but I guess we won't get that now. Also, you can be here infinitely. But we're not going to do that. Let's get in that portal. Alrighty. We have 4 minutes to beat the boss. Let's do this. There he is. Dr.Robotniks. Titanic Caution. Titanic Caution Monarch. So, something I actually have to talk about, and we didn't even see for this video, but we saw it in like the earlier part, was what is it? What am I trying to say? So the Titanic Monarch, we are inside like a giant robot right now, basically. That it's basically, imagine a Death Egg Robo, but like huge, basically. Like a ginormous version of the Death Egg Robo. That's what we're, that's like Eggman's big scheme this time around, basically. Just so y'all know, we saw in the background a couple of times, right before we actually came to Titanic Monarch, we actually got to see it. So, yeah. For this boss fight, this is the egg reveal. Basically, I should go through, for the first part of the boss, it's pretty simple. You just don't, he'll fly around, he'll have a shield up, you can't get hit by the little, laser beam, whatever thingies. That did not work out how I wanted to. Please grab some rings. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're all good. But, after about, I think it's 2 or 3 hits, one of his tentacles will break off, which will make attacking him a lot easier. As see here, he's doing this little electric move. We're able to bop him a couple of times. I think it's 4 for each tentacle, because we just hit him 3 times and he didn't. Yeah, it's 4 for each, tentacle. So you have to hit him a total of 16 times. And the average amount of hits for a Sonic boss fight are 8, just in case you didn't know. So, no, not too bad, not too bad. Which Knuckles am I? Okay, I'm that Knuckles. I actually kind of got confused for a second there which one I was. Is that bad? That's bad. Okay. This boss fight isn't too hard though, I would say. It's a good final boss, but it's not like, oh my gosh, hard, I would say. It's a good challenge. It's definitely a good challenge, but it's nothing like stupid hard in my opinion. Also, eventually you'll get in these hands, so you may as well just jump into them. They don't do anything. And that's when you actually get to see the Hard Boiled Heavies come back. Well, all of them but Heavy King at least. He's just not here anymore, I guess. There's Heavy Wido. You just have to waste him. I recommend hanging back because there are spikes. That's what I was going to say before I got hit. But yeah, a lot of times you actually don't get to see heavy wires if you're not quick enough. But if you're playing as Sonic, I've seen most people tend to beat him before you get to heavy wire. But we've seen all 4 of them now at least. So let's go ahead defeat. Okay, you should have been able to defeat him there. That's my lack of confidence. Wait, come on. There we go. Alrighty, everybody, it's Super Knuckles time. Here we go. So this is the true final boss of Sonic Mania, or Knuckles Mania for that matter. So basically, this is the Egg Reveal Mark II. So basically, Heavy King has betrayed Eggman. No big surprise really there. So every time you hit either Dr. Eggman or the Egg or Heavy King, they'll drop the Phantom Ruby, which will lead for the other one to come in. When Eggman is up, he will, the wings will start flying around. So if you want to learn wings, get Eggman out. When, like right now you see there's some wings around, that's just because, Heavy King. That's from when they were spawning in from Eggman from before, but you start seeing the kind of the sides here with Eggman. And that's how you keep yourself going, basically. Wherever you see the Phantom Ruby fall from the previous one, that's where it will be afterwards. So you see it fell around this area, so Eggman will be around here. There he is. And it's not too hard of a boss fight. It's a fun boss fight. It's a cool way. I think it's one of the best Supersonic boss fights in the classic games. I like how they made. Oh, let me do that. They made it so you can fly. If you hit A while you're already flying, you can do what I just did there, where it's kind of like that flash and you boost across the level. I don't recommend that because it eats up 10 wings, and it's just not a good idea just in general. Your best bet is actually just basically just chill on the ground actually and hit them then. Don't do what I did in my original playthrough, kept trying to hit them while in the sky the entire time, because that's not a good idea. I speak from experience, especially my first playthrough this boss. Back when I first beat this game, I was horrible at this boss fight. Oh, also, you have infinite amount of time. So, that's nice to know. And with that, we do the final blow on Eggman. The Phantom Ruby and the Chaos Emeralds all separate, and Knuckles gets sucked into the portal. Let's see what happens. So this is the ending of Sonic Mania Knuckles. You have Knuckles, he's reading a story out to all the saved animals. See Sonic Tails in the back and they're like, what in the world? So it was all a story. This not actually happened. Now, if you play this, if you finish the game just as Knuckles, it will play a different scene. Basically, the cuts, it'll be different. That is one of the special endings we saw there. This game has multiple endings, basically. There's the ending we saw when you just beat a Sonic, when you get all the Chaos Emeralds, you do that final boss, you beat them, and you go from there, you win, basically. You win. And it leads into Sonic Forces, obviously, which that's a whole nother playthrough, which I need to get to that game eventually. I have a lot to talk about that game, I won't lie. I really want to get to that game eventually, probably next year. Anyhow, though, yeah, there's that ending. There's this one where it's like the Sonic Mania Knuckles and on the book, and Knuckles is laughing while he's telling the story to all the Flickies and the Porkies and all the little woodland creatures. Then the third ending is one that if you don't get all the Chaos Emeralds, and this is for all characters, it's just you see Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles they land near the Titanic Monarch site, and you see it blow up and little planets set free. And there you go. It's a good ending. Yeah, it's basically the ending. If you go back to the final part of my Sonic Mania Plus playthrough, you'll see it there. It's there. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically it though. Again, you've heard me talk about this game for this entire time. It is amazing. I love this game. Go buy it. It's $20. It goes on sale a lot as well, so sometimes maybe get lucky enough to get it for $10, which is a steal. It's an absolute steal if you get it for 10 or anything less than 20, really. Highly recommend it if you're a fan of platformers, Sonic. I'll go and say this right now. I'm not a big fan of the classic 2D Sonic games, especially not only the classics. I like them, but I'm not like my cup of tea. This game really got me into the classic games, and I still haven't really gone back to some of the original trilogy as much as even then, I guess, much as like I'll go back to this game, but I still love the classic series. It's really did change my mind for that. So again, highly recommend this game. I'm not gonna blabber on for too long because these credits are very long, and I highly recommend the game. There's rumors of a there's I know on Steam, I think on all the online like the Nintendo eShop, Xbox Store, PSN Store, it's like Sonic Forces, Team Sonic Racing, and Sonic Mania all for like $40. That's worth it. It's Sonic Mania Plus. Which so this is Sonic Mania. There was a DLC release a year later called Sonic Mania Plus, which I covered in my original playthrough. We won't be covering that here because it's nothing different from that, and it's just be myself repeating myself. But that includes a lot of more content, and it was $10 more than the original. And I believe that compilation comes with. So basically, those the plus team. Yeah, that's what they called it. Well, they call it people. They changed the credits. A lot of stuff you saw here was added. Like a lot of those in between cutscenes you saw between zones. Those were added with the Plus update. There was a new title screen menu added with that. A lot of stuff. So if you look at stuff from when the game first came out to now, you will see a lot of differences. And that's because of the Plus update and the Plus team and all that. But yeah, again, highly recommend this game. Yeah. So what is next for Joey64? We have a game that I kind of left behind about a month ago. Of course, that's being SpongeBob's Truth or Square. We started that series way back in early August of this year. Kind of left it in the dust because I wanted to get this playthrough out of the way for the 2-year anniversary. So yes, next up will be that, and it will be solely that. Same way how we did the majority of this series, Mondays and Fridays, be SpongeBob's Truth or Square. Which that's going to be about 2 or 3 videos shorter than this game. So that'd be a quicker series, and after that, we just have to watch SpongeBob to find out. At this point, I actually do have all the footage recorded for the rest of the playthroughs of this year, of 2020, so that's exciting. So yeah, I will go and say there will be no more Sonic content the rest of this year. Yeah. We've had Black Knight, I think that's it. And Generations, I think, did Generations wrap up this year, or was that last year? I don't remember. We've had a nice amount of Sonic this year, and don't go dark on me. But, yeah, basically, yeah, we've had a great amount of Sonic content this year. Maybe near the end of the year, maybe for a live stream or something. Maybe I do a live stream series of, like, I don't know, Sonic and All-Stars Racing, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transform. Maybe I'll do a couple of live streams of that, or Team Sonic. I love Team Sonic Racing. Maybe I'll do a live stream to cover on Team Sonic Racing. So that's a great game. That's a really good game. I wouldn't do a series on it though, because it's a racing game. Like, what am I going to do with a racing game? How am I really going to talk over that? So yeah. But this is it for Sonic for this year. This is also the end of the Joey64 2-year anniversary celebration. It wasn't as big. I would say it's a 4th year anniversary. Cyclic Coin World events I wasn't able to do as much. Wasn't able to get as many people involved in it like the 1 year, just because obviously we had everything going on in the world. We're not going to get into that too much, obviously. That's not what this playthrough is for. It's to top out this game, celebrate 2 years. Yeah, I guess at this point it's like 2 years and like 2 months now. So yeah, that's basically it. All I can say is thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for 2 years, well, like 2 years and 2 months now. We're already on our way to 3 years. So it's weird. It's like every time we get to winter, like in like a new year, physical year starts to be like 2021. I'm like, oh my gosh, my 2-year anniversary is in like half a year. It's like it's this year. It's like my next anniversary. I'm like, I don't know why I make such a big deal of it, but I don't know. I enjoy celebrating the small achievements. Anyhow, I've been Joey64. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye! Oh no, the credits are going to keep rolling, just because, out of respect, I wouldn't have been able to make this series without all these people you see on screen now, so I'm going to start talking now, but yeah, enjoy the credits. See you all. Bye.